Take your family on a fall adventure without leaving the state. And skip the usual tourist spots, because today we're exploring some of the coolest man-made features that you've probably never heard about. Lori Thompson is our guide. She's here to share a list of what she calls hidden gems right here in Utah. First of all, so good to see you.
Thank you.
You're so good about finding the fun, but also finding fun that we really haven't experienced before.
Yes, so Utah, first off, Utah's rad. There are so many great things to see and explore. With a family of 8 sons, they're always on the go.
Woo!
We always want to find more experiences and adventure.
Yeah.
And so Utah has a plethora of stuff. So it's been really fun, but easy to find stuff because they're just wanting to go and go and go.
To go and push you. Now, when you say man-made, define that a little bit.
So these are exactly that. Structure. Well, some of them may not be as structured. Let's just go through the list and show you.
Let's go, girlfriend. Okay, this one I haven't heard of. The first one, the Mars Desert Research Station.
This is the most bizarre and craziest thing you've ever seen. You can't even go actually into the facility. There is an area that you cannot cross over that line.
What is happening?
But you go off the freeway and you're literally driving on that street to get to this Mars Research Station, where they're literally creating and experimenting things for Mars. So this is a government-owned facility.
Oh my gosh.
And it looks like it's from a different planet.
It looks like a movie set.
It is wild. So you can't actually go into it, but from a distance you can see it, and it's so crazy.
Do you need tickets or?
No tickets or reservation, but again, like that line of rocks, you can't go past that line right there. So you could just look from afar and enjoy it.
It's kind of just a marvel in the moment. Not a lot to do, but we just take it in.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Next up, a good photo op and sort of a field trip mixed into one. This is the Dell bus?
This is the Dell bus. So way out by the salt flats, like literally where there's nothing, is all of a sudden this abandoned bus that you can bring spray paint and create more artwork on it, or a Sharpie pen. Out there, mostly people are riding ATVs and quads and stuff like that. So we just got on the bus and climbed in it and over it. Of course, with boys, they're jumping off and backflipping and parkouring and all the fun stuff. It was a lot of fun. It just is so random, but a great photo op.
I mean this as a compliment. It's like the scene in Tarzan where they're trashing the camp.
That's right.
Just climbing all over those cute monkeys of men. I love it. All right, your next destination has some sort of weird history.
Oh man. Okay.
Hermit's Cave.
So Hermit's Cave, a gentleman named Bob. He came back from World War I.
A gentleman.
A gentleman named Bob.
Every good story starts with a gentleman named Bob.
So he came home and his girlfriend had married someone else. So he was upset, drove to go visit his brother. In the middle of this canyon, his house on wheels broke down. Oh, no. And he went up into this mountain and found this indention in a cave and created a home there. Like, wild.
Bob lived in the cave?
He lived in this cave. So it's Hermit's Cave or Hermit's Cabin. And the government ended up helping pay for him to clear the road for other travelers so they wouldn't break down. But he lived there until the age of 80 years old when he passed away.
Well, poor Bob.
But it was really unique. So we went in the dead of summer.
Okay.
Burning hot.
Okay.
We entered this little cave. It was like 20 degrees cooler.
Oh, wow.
It was like he knew what he was doing.
He had it figured out.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew where to go to heal that broken heart. It's right into Hermit's Cave. That's kind of a sad story.
It is kind of sad, but he loved it and he was happy to be there.
Okay, he was a happy hermit. He was a happy hermit. Next on your list, the Belly of the Dragon. Where is this?
Okay, this is right outside of Lake Powell, Utah. So when we are leaving Lake Powell every year, we stop off. It's right off the side of the road. Now, the man-made part is they created this cylinder for flooding water. So that doesn't flood the highway or nearby towns. But because it's used so often, the water now has created those really weird, worm-like rings.
Oh, wow.
Those cylinders.
Wow.
So you can climb through and on again with the boys. They're parkouring. You can go all the way through. It's about a half a football field in length. It's extremely fun, a really cool experience because it's so different. Dark, yes, it's so fun.
Do you need light or does it?
No, there's enough light. It's fine to you. I mean, every once in a while you could turn on your phone. Now, the only thing I would say, if it's raining or if there's any water anywhere near it, then don't go anywhere near it because it'd be a little bit more dangerous. So yeah, avoid that area, but mostly it's not raining in that part of Utah. So go and enjoy. It's so fun.
How cool. Yeah, my 7-year-old would love that.
It, yes.
He would dig that. All right, your next stop has cool history and also some recreation. It's a train tunnel?
Yes, so this was way back when we were mining like the ore and the silver. They blew up a part of the mountain to like get the railroad through.
Okay.
So that's no longer there. The railroad ties are no longer there, but now there's this big hole in the mountain where you can go by. There's lots of camping, ATVs, quads, but you can walk through, you can drive through. It's extremely narrow. I have a humongous van, so ours was a little bit tighter of a squeeze. We were sucking in, but we went through and then we got out and we walked through it, and you can even climb on top of the mountain. It's just a fun little like day trip if your kids are getting antsy, and have them go out and run and play, and it's just
I want to hang out with you. You're fun. This is fun. All right, the final spot may have heard of, but not a lot of people I think have experienced the spiral jetty.
Yeah, that is one of our favorites as well. So this is a really unique thing. So the creator, the sculptor of this, wanted to get these like tons and tons of these black rocks and create this random shape that reminded him of a prehistoric time. And he wanted the black rock because you know where it's with the water, it's kind of pink or that really light color.
Yeah.
So he wanted that accent to be just strikingly different, right?
Yeah.
So it's absolutely beautiful. And you can climb on it and around it while you're visiting the Great Salt Lake, but it's so pretty.
We're getting this extension too of some good summery weather that allows you to get out and explore.
Yes.
And so what a great time to look at this list and say, let's have some unique Utah fun this weekend. Lori, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're always doing this, finding the fun and sharing. We love you for it. How can we follow along?
On Instagram, on Lori's Fab Life.
You should be following. If you aren't already, we'll link you from our website, Lori's Fab Life. You too can have a fab life. When we live like Lori, we appreciate you, sister. Thank you.